These are all of our students of NEMA Dance Collective presenting Soul.
Wow, I am so excited. I can't, I feel like I need to go to a concert like really quickly because these young people are so fantastic. Welcome, Grace. How are you?
I'm doing well. Every time I see the kids, I get so like overjoyed. I'm like a mama, so proud of all them babies. Every time I see that video clip. So thank you for having me. Good afternoon.
No, my pleasure, my pleasure. So now give us a little bit background on the organization and how it got started. Yeah, and how you've grown.
Oh, yes. NEMA Dance Collective is my baby. When I was pregnant with my second daughter, Dawson, God called me to open this studio. I had graduated from college and came home, completed a master's program, and everything just kept going back to dance, back to dance. I started doing private lessons, and my private lessons became overbooked. And so I said, let's go ahead and open the studio. I opened that studio with about 17 children, myself and my best friend, and we've grown to about almost 300 starting this season. So we've grown. We offer 25 plus different dance styles. We start training at age 18 months. I tried the curriculum out on my daughter. Like I said, I was pregnant with her when I started the studio, and we've just been growing and growing, different locations and adding value and adding leadership, and we've just been here servicing the students and having a good time doing it.
So when you say different locations, where are those locations?
So we have Temple Hills, and Temple Hills expanded recently. And now we have like an acrobatics facility, a gym, if you will. And then we also have District Heights. We do have another location coming in that area. We've also expanded to Georgia.
The state of Georgia?
The state of Georgia.
Not Georgia Avenue.
Not Georgia Avenue, although I don't mind Georgia Avenue, but also the state of Georgia.
That's amazing. So what is your background as far as dance is concerned?
As far as dance is concerned, I've been training since about age 3 or 4, and I began in the DMV. I had dance classes at Fletcher Johnson, or the old Fletcher Johnson, right in DC. And my parents from there took me to the Christian Dance Academy in Clinton, Maryland. And from there, I attended Suitland Visual Performing Arts program. But while I was there, I also attended, the great dance academies. We're talking about Debbie Allen and the Ailey School and Dance Theater of Harlem and Maryland Youth Ballet. In college, I attended the Greensboro Ballet. So I've had extensive training pretty much my whole life, but started right here in the DMV.
And as that little girl, who started dance really at a young age and pursued it, what was your dream?
Oh, my dream was honestly to be a professional dancer. It wasn't until I really got into my Suitland High School curriculum that I really got into teaching, and I really wanted to choreograph. And then that became my passion. I want to choreograph, and I want to, put on pieces, and I want to train entertainers. And that became my thing. And I took that and I ran with it. So yeah, it's been an amazing journey.
What do you think, when now I'm going back to my cheerleader days, right? And I had I don't know if Miss Jefferson is watching. She's our cheerleader coach at Rabeau Junior High School. But she was very a strict disciplinarian. I mean, it's just everything, every move we had to make had to be synchronized. You know,
Oh,
there were
yeah.
no stars. We were all a star,
Yeah.
one big star. And I look at dance groups now, and I'm wondering, I see that's, part of the training,
Yeah.
in making sure that young people sort of understand their own, what they bring to the table, but how they can work with other people. Talk about the benefits of being in a dance program like yours.
Yes. I believe that dance is both an art and a sport. I believe that dance is both individual and group work. Um, so dance programs, good ones, will teach you both leadership skills, discipline, and time management, tapping into your creativity, and when they are performing in a group, they know how to rely on each other. And then we have opportunities for soloists to perform so that they know that it's just them out there. So I think that dance program is a good place to begin to learn how to work by yourself and how to be productive in a group setting. We have the children hone in on their individual talents and then what the group can do together to make them all shine bright like stars, just like you said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I noticed, you have both girls and boys.
Yes.
And sometimes I really enjoy watching the guys, who are amazing
Yeah.
dancers, if they're given the space to do that. Talk about, what when your recruitment efforts and how do you get young people involved in the program?
Absolutely. So our kids, we know that they're on their TikToks and their Instagrams, and so we try to keep it as fresh as possible on our social media fronts. We know what they want to see, and we know what their parents want to see. So we show opportunities where we train and we teach them our core values, but then we also know how to have fun. And I think that the components of us having fun is what draws the youth initially. And then we're like, look, we have fun because we work hard and we play hard. And so then after we get them in and into our system, they're okay with working hard because they know they're going to have fun learning their craft. So our recruitment efforts are easily done on social media, but we've also been out to career days, and we've also done performances in ward 7 and 8. And every time they give us a call from any museum, we show up, we're there, we perform. And so we're very heavily involved with our community. We do community days, we perform at churches, and we just have a good time, and people notice that we're having a good time, and we show out good technique, and so they parents are ready to sign their kids up.
That's what I like, is the technique, because when you
Yes.
see, that many young people on stage together, still, very, very synchronized, it shows that they're listening uh,
Yes.
to the teachers, but your instructors. And how many instructors do you have?
I would say we have about 16. We have
Okay,
16 instructors in
okay,
Maryland.
right. And you mentioned the fact that you perform where the community asks. So what does that look like if someone was having an event, they wanted your group to perform? Um, how does that work?
So there is actually a link on our website where if you're interested in booking, you can contact us via email, management@nemadanscollective.com. That's our business manager. She's actually my mom, one of my inspirations. And my mom will get the emails and she'll okay it and she'll book us for those events. But yeah, that's the best way to do it, is to send us an email and we'll respond and we'll make sure that the kids are there and I'm there and we're participating.
Do you have anything coming up? Any performances coming up that the community could come out and support?
Absolutely. So we have a huge performance every spring, and this year we'll be returning to the illustrious Crampton Auditorium at the Howard University. And we, pack the house. We sell out all those tickets. This year, our dance concert is called Crown, and we are representing our beautiful Black and brown children. We want them to know that they come from royalty, they are royalty, and we encourage our kings and queens to walk in their royalty. And, we spread all of the amazing things that they are doing. We love sharing their technique and what they've been working on all spring. So that is our biggest thing that is coming up, will be the June dance concert at Crampton Auditorium.
Okay. And is there a cost?
Yes, there is a cost. We have not released those costs yet.
Okay.
Our tickets typically go on sale March 29th, which is my birthday. So,
Okay.
we keep the tickets affordable. We invite all of our grandmas and the babies. Everybody can come to the dance concert. It's a really good time. So we hope to see some audience members there.
And if someone's watching and they have a young person at home that has never danced before, but they
Yes.
just think, oh, let me get them involved in this. What are your requirements for participation in the program?
We require our parents to be as involved as possible from start to finish. We require them to come with an open heart. We require them to come ready to learn, willing to be disciplined, willing to be focused, and ready to have fun and learn their craft. So our registration is ongoing up till February 1st. And again, we take children beginning at 15 months. If they can walk, they can dance. So it's never too early to start for us.
And how, this is something I really wanted to touch on a little bit earlier, because I think a lot of activities that we get our young people in early, whether they be athletics or the arts or whatever it might be, it's all about building confidence.
Yeah.
And, tell me if, an example, if you have one of, maybe a young person that came in that just was, you could see that you could see the star in them, but they didn't see the star in themselves. And how do you build that confidence in these young people?
Yeah. So I have quite a few kiddos that come in and they're really shy and they're really reserved. And it's up to me and their teachers to, point out if that's a part of their personality, or, if there's something deeper that may, cause them to be more internal. And so we offer open space. A lot of times I'll have a powwow with my dancers and I let them talk freely. For these kids in this generation, when they feel good, they respond to us and they dance well and they respond to training. So I'll have a powwow with them and say, hey, what's going on in school? Or hey, what's going on at home? Or how are you feeling about a thing? And we have that conversation and they're up there dancing. Sometimes I make them journal and we'll write in our journals what are our dance goals. And some of those shy kids, what's your name? Stand up. Talk, speak loud, hold your chest up, hold your chin up, and then tell Miss Grace what's in your journal. I want to work on my passe. I want to work on my coupe. I want to work on my splits. That is the initiation to get them out of their shell, to help them, build leadership and feel confident about themselves, hearing their own speaking voice. You'd be surprised. Them getting comfortable with having a mic in their hand when we have our recitals, things like that, all help build their confidence. So that shy kid that I had at age 7, she's telling everybody what to do at age 17 and helping me check in kids at the front door and helping me put merch in the bags and things like that. So I've seen that growth in a lot of our students. And I use some of those techniques still today.
And is there any comparison between, sort of the growth in confidence that transfers over to stories they may tell you about what's going on in the classroom?
Definitely. Especially in my littles. They'll tell me small things like, Miss Grace, I was the line leader today. And I said, you were picked to be the line leader? No, I raised my hand. So even my own child, she said, Mommy, I was the best one in class today. And normally she could be reserved. So I get those stories all the time. Some simple things. I got to be the snack person in charge, or, I was selected to say my speech in front of the whole 9th grade, or I got selected for an audition because I was able to speak up. So I love hearing those stories, especially when they come in with that acceptance letter from that Debbie Allen or that Dance Theater Harlem, the
Wow.
same places that I've been. Those are the success stories that we love to hear.
So they move on from NEMA on to other opportunities
Yeah.
that are even outside of the DMV.
That's right.
That's wonderful. So tell us again, I mean, how, if there are parents out there or young people out there looking and listening and they want to join or at least explore what it would be like to be a part of NEMA, how to do so. And also, I assume that, you're always in a fundraising mode as well to support the
Always.
organization. So in both, can you just share how people can be supportive?
Absolutely. So, first things first, we're big on social media. You can follow us on Instagram at NEMA Dance Collective. You can follow us on TikTok at NEMA Dance Collective and Facebook at NEMA Dance Collective. You can also go to our website. Our website is going to list all of our offerings each season. We're soon going to be posting those summer camps, which everybody has been blowing up our inbox about because everybody wants summer camp and dance intensive placement, audition prep, things like that. All of that can be found on our website, NEMADanceCollective.com. If you want to see any media like the video that was displayed, that is under our press page. And like I said, we accept students for the spring season up until February 1st. There's a donate button on our homepage. There are children, especially siblings, and I have a lot of twins, multiple children under the same roof at the same age that come to the studio in need of tuition assistance. Anybody can make a donation. That button is always working, always available right on the homepage of our website.
Wonderful. Grace Johnson, founder and artistic director of NEMA Dance Collective. Thank you so very much for being with us. Thank you for what you do and the difference that you're making in our community and showing all these beautiful flowers that have so much to give. So I appreciate you being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All righty. Have a good one.
You too.